great to see you, and you, as usual, look lovely.
Thank you.
You got married since the last time you were here?
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Remember the last time? Terry Bradshaw's not here, is he?
He may be by the bar still, I don't know.
Drunk and just like the most annoying person on the planet.
He almost, you're right, he grabbed you like a chicken McNugget and tried to eat you.
He tried.
Yes.
He tried.
Yeah, he was a little excited that night. Yeah, but he's not here tonight, don't worry. Wouldn't it be something he came charging out? It'd be a shock to us all.
It would be shocking.
Yeah, so don't worry about any of that.
Good.
There's no Terry here tonight. You're fine.
Okay.
And you are still married?
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's, you never know nowadays.
You never know.
With famous people in Hollywood.
I know.
How was the wedding? Did it come off well?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be problems when you get married. Something always goes wrong. For us, we had this dream that we would release doves into the sky and it would be really beautiful, and our location changed, so we went from having the wedding outside to having it inside. So we didn't find out until the ceremony, but there were two huge pigeons that were painted white. So it was real ghetto. That part was real ghetto.
They painted pigeons white for your wedding?
Yeah, and they were squawking during the ceremony. It was
Really?
Yeah,
And there was only
kind of
two?
funny. There was only two.
Did you notice they were
Two
giant?
big birds. They were huge.
How did they paint them?
I think they put powder on them or something because they would squawk and they wanted to fly away, and powder would sort of come off.
Really?
And then one landed on Perry Farrell's shoulder, so that was funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is, so you didn't let pigeons crap all over your wedding?
Well, like I said, we wanted the doves, but,
Well, what are you going to do?
things changed.
That's right. But did you there were a lot of famous people at your wedding. You shot it for MTV, for your reality show.
Yeah, we shot it for MTV, and it was really beautiful. It was the most beautiful day of my life, and all of our friends were there. Sharon Osbourne was a bridesmaid, and Kelly and Jack were there, and Gwen Stefani, a lot of really cool people.
How do you, how do you know Sharon Osbourne well enough that she'd be the bridesmaid? You meet her at a party, or have you known her for years, or?
No, actually, we have a mutual friend, and
Was the friend in the wedding?
No, Jude wasn't in the wedding.
No? Well, there's a certain level. For MTV, you have to make the cut, right?
Oh, no, it wasn't like that at all. All my bridesmaids are really good friends of mine that I've grown up with, and Sharon was just sort of, a funny thing that happened. I went on her show, and we sort of made a joke, and we became friends, and she actually said, no, I want to be a bridesmaid. And so I just thought that was the coolest thing ever, because she rocks.
And how many bridesmaids do you have?
I had 5.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Star Jones has 13. Did you know that? I'm not saying that means she's better than you. She definitely isn't. But I'm just saying she had 13.
Huh.
So it's something to think about.
That is something to think about.
It ever happens again.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah,
of course. If Uncle Frank has his wish,
Oh, yeah, and by the way, I love Uncle Frank.
Yeah,
Isn't he the sweetest?
Yeah, he loves you, too. So that's why we had to give him shots of whatever the opposite of Viagra is. That's what we inject into him before the show each night. Is it true you and Dave took Viagra on your honeymoon night?
Well, yeah, it was actually one of our wedding gifts from the rock and roll doctor. He sort of comes to your house to give you B12 shots and whatever. And
The what? The who?
We call him the rock and roll doctor because he's just this really rad guy that just shows up at your house.
We call them drug dealers.
I swear.
I'm sure.
I swear.
You can tell he wears one of those straps with the big circle.
Actually, I think he did have that on.
So he comes to your house with a bag of stuff?
Yeah, and if you need a Z-Pack or a B12 shot.
What's a Z-Pack?
You don't know what a Z-Pack? You guys know what a Z-Pack is, right?
Do they?
Yeah,
No.
it's, if you get sick, you take a Z-Pack.
Oh, it's just like... Oh, I know. It's, like a penicillin or something.
Yeah.
It's like Zithromax or something,
Yeah,
right?
Zithromax is
So he
exactly
brings
what
that
it
to
is.
your house, and he brings
But he
shots?
brought us, he'll come to your house and bring that stuff if you need it. But this time he brought a gift for Dave. He brought him Viagra. Not that Dave needs it, because, it's all good.
Right, and especially on the honeymoon. If you need to take Viagra on your honeymoon, then there's trouble already in the relationship.
Well, he brought it as a gift, and we thought it would be fun if we both took it on our wedding night, so we did.
Now, you don't have a penis, though, so...
Yeah, but you don't need a penis. penis.
Oh, thank goodness.
To feel the Viagra.
Oh, is that
Sweet
right?
Viagra.
So this doctor, who I'm hoping will be arrested by morning, by the way, this doctor comes to your house and gives you Viagra to take?
He gives Dave Viagra.
Oh, and
then I decide, well, I'd heard a rumor that Madonna had taken Viagra before, and that it's, just fun. Spice up your sex life. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So we both took the Viagra.
Uh-huh.
We had great sex for about half an hour, and then a 4-hour headache.
Really? So it was bad. So are you suing Dr. Rock and Roll for ruining your honeymoon?
No.
Wow. I don't think you are Viagra. You don't need that. And you're in this video game. How do you wind up in the ESPN 2005 video game about football?
Well, I received the call from ESPN.
That's how it always
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And my assistant, Greg, he's really into sports, so he helped me out. And we picked the most kick-ass team. Electra it's like the hardest team to beat.
That's what I heard. Your team is the hardest.
It is.
Do you have a hand in picking the team?
Well, you could have had a hand in picking the team, but I know nothing about sports, so I left that to Greg.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he did a phenomenal
Greg
job.
picked a good team. In fact, we have a clip of this is you on the video game. This is a real clip.
Hey, it's Carmen. Want to give it a go? I hope you know what you're getting into.
Carmen steps into the left sideline and it's intercepted.
I'll just be taking that.
7.
Oh, I should work this into my shows.
Well, it seems like, I'm sure it's a great game, but I would like to see you moving around on it rather than the players moving around on it. They could at least make the mouth move. Maybe 2006.
Well, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, but it's it's like a $20 video game too,
And
right?
it's it's a good deal, and it's actually better than, there's like a football game that's everyone talks about. What is it called?
Madden?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better.
Even better than Madden?
Better than Madden.
Yeah.
And less than half the price.
And there you go. Better and you weigh a lot less than John Madden too.
That's true.
That's nice also. Carmen Electra is here, and we'll be right back. You watch the post show? Have you seen it on Comedy Central?
No.
Play along. Pretend you did. Charlie Murphy is here from that show. We'll be right back.